Hello viewers, I am Dr.P.James, Assistant Professor of Commerce from St.Joseph's College of Arts and Science, Cuddalore. In this video, let's discuss about risk and causes of risk. By the term risk, we mean a situation in which the possible future outcome of a present decision and also the probabilities and dimensions of their outcomes. Risk is composed of the demands that brings in variations in returns of income. The main forces contributing to risk are price and interest. The dictionary meaning of risk is the possibility of loss or injury, the degree or probability of such loss. Hence, a risk is the possibility of not getting the expected return. Otherwise, it is known as the difference between expected return and actual return. Investment situation may be high, medium, and low. Buying government securities may be low risky, and buying shares of an existing profit-making company maybe with a medium degree of risk. Buying shares of new venture or company will be high risky. Risk consists of the element cause variations in return of income. The factors causing risk in investment are price and interest. Moreover, risk is also influenced by internal and external factors. External risks are beyond the control of an organization and they can broadly affect investment. On the other hand, the forces causing internal risks are within the industry and they are controllable and they are called unsystematic risks. Now let's see the factors responsible for causing internal risks in investment. The first and foremost factor responsible for internal risk is incorrect decision taken with regard to investment. In investments, what to buy and sell are the main decisions to be made by the investors. The decision to buy or sell depends upon the estimation of the fair intrinsic value of shares, that is, overvaluation or undervaluation of the shares. Any mistakes in this regard will make an investment decision with a high considerable degree of risk in investment. The second factor is failure to judge the correct timing of investment. It is to be considered as the second important factor in which the prices of stock fluctuates with each stock having its own life cycle of fluctuations. If investor is able to foresee this price changes, he or she is in a position to make a higher profit. In boom periods, the prices of stock rise and during depression they fall. An analysis of this price movements of individual alternatives will help the investor to locate the point at which they can buy and sell. The third factor is selection of the highly risky investment instruments. There are different nature of investments like corporate shares or bonds, chit funds, nidhis, benefit funds, etc. These investments are considered to be highly risky as they relate to unorganized sector. But some other investment instruments like bank deposits, post office certificates, which are less risky because these instruments ensure certainty of interest and also the principal amount invested. The fourth factor is unsatisfactory creditworthiness of the issuer of the securities. Generally, the securities of government and semi-government bodies are having a high degree of creditworthiness, but securities issued by the companies in the private sectors do not grasp any much creditworthiness. Here, we must know the literal meaning of the term creditworthiness, which means the repaying ability of the issuer of securities. In such a situation, where creditworthiness of the issuer is not satisfactory, risks are bound to arise. Then fifth factor causes maturity period. If the investments have longer maturity period, then they will invite more risks because of the duration of the investment. Because in longer run, anything may happen at any time due to any factor, any other reasons. This will bring high risk to that investor. Sixth cause is that the amount of investment. Investing a huge amount in a particular security is quite risky. Higher the amount invested in any security will bring more risk. On the other hand, if we have a sensible mix of investments in small quantities, it may be considered as an ideal portfolio to handle with the factor of risk. Then seventh factor or cause for risk is security. We know investment may be secure or unsecured. If the investment is secured by collateral securities, then the risk will be less. If not, the risk will be higher. So better always go for a secured investments. The next cause for risk is nature of business. Selection of a risky industry for investment is only inviting the trouble or risk factor to the investor. As any business is prone to ups and downs, its prosperity should not be taken for granted. Any unfavorable trend in the industry will affect the company also and also the investors. Next factor is terms of lending. Terms of lending like periodicity of servicing, redemption periods, and etc. are the factors which may cause risk in investment. Then the next factor is demand and supply forces. In securities market, the demand and supply forces plays a vital role in determining the degree or the level of risk. When they cannot properly predicted, then the security prices will show a wide variations. Fluctuations in price make the security risky. And the last factor that cause risk to investors as well as that business organizations is national and international factors. In the days of sophisticated means of communication, even the changes taking place in foreign markets influence the markets of other parts of the world. Similarly, changes in conditions within the country are quickly reflected in securities prices. So, national and international factors cause risk in investment. In the next video, let's discuss about the classification of risk. Thank you.